All the news I've been seeing today is all about a man unaliving his wife, unaliving his wife. And I'm wondering, is that their new strategy? Is that their new strategy of forcing you to leave their house? If you've discovered that you're in a abusive home, what do you do? Hi guys, welcome to Life with NK. All I do here is to motivate you to be intentional with how you live your life. You are born once.
Let me get this straight, guys. First of all, I was born without my permission. That's one thing.
You will live once. You will die once. In all of this, you don't even have a spare life. So imagine you drive rough on the wheel of life, on the journey of life, and something happens, you're gone. Unfortunately, you will never be repeated again in history. So this one life that you have, what are you doing with it?
Second of all, my future is in my hands. Like, what am I supposed to do with it?
So this is why I'm here to motivate you. Today I'm motivating women. Madam, hold out your ears. Just hold it very well. Marriage is not a trophy. Yes, I know you aspire to get married. Yes, and all of that. Marriage is not a trophy. If you've made a bad decision, because it starts from making a bad decision, you can walk out of it. My church said that is religion. It is not spiritual. So I'm here to motivate women to be intentional with how they live their lives. In this video today, we'll be talking about a mother-in-law that beats up the daughter-in-law.
Is it a crime to be married? Saying that I should pack out of my husband's house. Brought your mother to come and hit me that I'm pregnant. He's hitting a pregnant woman to leave the house. In the presence of my children. Look at my children there. In the presence of my children. The mother is beating me and he's watching it. Continue eating.
Stop.
Carry your mother and go.
Go and go where? I'm sleeping.
Tell your mother to leave me alone. Your mother is here hitting me, Abi.
I'm sleeping.
Continue. If I lose this child, if I lose my child, if I lose my child, every time I lose my child.
So sad. And made her lose her pregnancy. And let's talk in the comment section. What do you think? Why do you think this woman was defending her son? Why do you think so? Do you think it's right? Like, by all judgment, by all sanity, do you think this is right? I don't even know. How would this woman look this man in the face and tell him I love you after all this? Do you think this marriage thing is all worth it? I think marriage is over exaggerated, marriage is overemphasized. Marriage is seen as like heaven on earth. It's meant to be like a means to an end. If you're not married, your life is stagnated. I remember somebody walking up to me and say that now that you're married, you're complete. Immediately I stopped the conversation. I said, I don't listen to that trash. This thing you said now, marriage makes me complete, has sent some women to their early graves because they feel without the man they're not complete. Immediately I paused the conversation and I stopped it and I walked out because it's a wrong teaching. It is wrong. Marriage does not make anybody complete. Marriage complements you. And if it's not coming, you can still complement yourself with the right kind of people around you. Why do we? Paul the Apostle, Jesus, people that have ever made impacts, they made it most times alone. You don't even hear their wives. You just hear the man's name. Elon Musk, he was married or he's not, I don't know. Aliko Dangote, they were married. You don't talk about their marriages. You talk about the personality, the person himself. Davido, you keep hearing Davido. Are you hearing the wife? The person is just an attachment. Two-Face DB, the wife is just an attachment. So please, in the name of God, keep the marriage title and focus on yourself. So now you can see this woman in question is an education secretary somewhere in a state in Cross River State, Nigeria. The husband was watching while all this were going on. And how do you navigate this complexity, this family complexity of mother-in-law and daughter-in-law interference? How do you stay clear? How do you maintain your sanity when you have a mother-in-law that is intruding into your family because he feels you're married to his son, and you have a son that does not care if the mother beats you up? So in today's video, we'll be talking about how you can stay in this kind of marriage. That's if you choose to stay and maintain your sanity with your mother-in-law. Now, how do you look at this husband? This is what I call, he's tied to his mother's apron. His mother came all the way. She's an educationist. And is this part of what they've been taught in education? All the way from where she's staying, left her own husband's house to come and fight for the son. And I'm beginning to think that the son gives this woman bad record about the woman. The son gives the mother bad record about the wife. Else, why would a mother do that? It means the record this man sets at home. The mother is not coming to fight for the child. It's so appalling. It's so stupid. Nobody should do that. And the husband was just watching. It means they are somehow behind. They're in unity. Do you understand? So, as a woman in this kind of confusion, this kind of unhealthy rivalry, this kind of turmoil that you find yourself where your mother-in-law is trying to push you out of your husband's house, what do you do? Remember, like I was saying, marriage is not a trophy. The last time I checked, a lot of persons that made impact were not even married. Michael Jackson, CR7, that was Cristiano Ronaldo, he's never married to Georgina. Mention them. And most women have never fulfilled purpose because of this. All they have in mind is marriage, children, kitchen, husband. Why? It's okay, it's fine, it's perfect to be married. But that should not be your essence. What happens to your purpose? What happens to you? Why are you hidden? So that's by the way. So in this video, we're going to be talking about how to navigate between a complex mother-in-law, how to deal with a complex mother-in-law. And let's start it. The first thing you have to do is to set clear boundaries. Communicate your limits. You can hear the woman saying that she's not going to come for the meeting again after she has been hit. Communicate your limits. Know your limits with that woman. Understand? If you're not invited, don't go. If she doesn't call you and she feels you're not important, understand? Know your limits. Madam, don't go. If she doesn't take you like her own child, just set your boundaries. Know what you want and what you don't want, and stick to it. You're a human being first, and you're somebody's child. Set clear boundaries on your relationship between you and that woman. Do you understand? Mind your business. If you're not invited, don't put your mouth. If you're not sent for, don't go. Don't be too caring about people that don't care for you. You're a human being. Learn to prioritize yourself. That's one of the things I preach here. They look absolute and maybe not real. Prioritize yourself. Be selfish. That's what I mean by being selfish. You are first. You need yourself for your husband. You need yourself for yourself. You need yourself for your children. You need yourself to be able to make impact. So prioritize yourself. Set clear boundaries with that woman. Let her know her limits, and you also know your limits. The next one is prioritize self-care. See, madam, be selfish. You are the first person first. After God is you. If you're not alive, those children will suffer, but they will still survive. If you're not alive, that man will maybe happy and will still remarry. Be selfish with yourself. Like yourself. Prioritize your self-care. There are times you need to step out. If you need to hang out with friends for your sanity, especially when the house is in turmoil, madam, please do that. If you need to travel, I had to do that at some point. I have to. Sometimes notice that I was becoming mentally stressed, and noticed that the environment was not healthy for me at that moment. I needed to step out of safety. I needed to move a little, right? So you have to understand this. Prioritize self-care. When I talk about self-care, the only word I know about it is selfish. And for me, selfish means self-care. Like yourself, prioritize yourself. It is you first before the children. You first before the husband. You first before that mother-in-law. If you die, she'll be happy. If you Thank you for staying to the end of this video. Women, they'll hear something. I trust you've learned something. This mother-in-law, mind yourself. Mind yourself. Is this how you were chased from your own husband's house? Do you think this is 20th century? Thank God for social media. Once you mess up, you put it up there and people drag you. They drag you like 5, 6 like generator, drag you like a better pass my neighbor generator. Like, what's that? What's that? Anyway, do well to hit the subscribe button and let's talk in the comments section. What do you think? Why do you think this woman was defending her son? Why do you think so? Do you think it's right? Like, by all judgment, by all sanity, do you think this is right? Well, thank you and see you again in my next video. Bye.